everyone, welcome back, and this is my review of Sailor Moon Crystal, Episode 9. Wow. This episode is so full of them fucking feels. This is what I wanted to see watching Sailor Moon Crystal, okay? This is what I wanted to fucking see. It's so fucking good, seriously, like... I knew that Sailor Moon eventually was going to make me sad. I just didn't think it was going to be so soon. Okay, so supposedly Mamoru Chiba is dead. He's not fucking dead. Okay? Just saying. He's not dead. But the main sort of thing in this episode is learning that in fact Usagi is the princess, and I guess I could have kind of seen this coming, although a couple weeks ago I did craft the theory that she's in fact not the princess, that Sailor V was in fact the princess, and that Usagi was actually her younger sister, so they were technically both princesses, or vice versa, that Sailor Moon in fact was the princess and Sailor V was her younger sister. But in fact that second theory is half right. Sailor Moon was the princess, but Sailor V is not actually a princess herself. She's technically the leader of the Sailor Guardians, which guarded the princess. But yes, as we all predicted, all of the Sailor Guardians now, Sailor V, Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars, I think, or no, Saturn, all four of them are the reincarnations of the Guardians of Sailor Moon, or of the Princess Serenity from way back in the day. Okay, and we do get a little bit of backstory in Moon Kingdom. Queen Beryl ended up, I'm guessing, brainwashing the Earth Kingdom, and the Earth Kingdom attacked Moon Kingdom and basically put it to ruin. But the Sailor Guardians worked together to basically seal away Queen Beryl and all of her minions and her evils. Okay, we also learned that Mamoru Chiba, aka Tuxedo Mask, was actually a knight of the Earth Kingdom. Okay. However, he betrayed the Earth Kingdom and because he fell in love with Princess Serenity and was killed. And so he's actually the reincarnation of Prince Endymion, I believe his name was. Okay. So in the last episode, when in that brief flashback when they said Endymion, that actually wasn't Usagi, that was Mamoru Chiba. So it's very interesting. Like I keep saying, even though I was a huge fan of Sailor Moon as a kid, I remember little to nothing about it. So this is it's really fun for me to watch this series. And this episode just brought me all sorts of feels because Usagi genuinely believes that Mamoru Chiba is dead. Now, obviously, he's not dead yet, because they haven't even confessed their feelings for each other yet in this lifetime. So, obviously, he's not dead yet. I mean, I know it seems like a minor plot point, considering that the entire world is at stake here, but still, obviously, they're in love with each other, and if he does die, which I don't think he will, but even if he well, from what I understand, the original Sailor Moon was actually really dark, so if he does die, it won't be until the two of them confess their feelings for each other completely. I'm just saying that right now. Okay. So he's obviously not dead yet, and there's also a little bit of foreshadowing with the other kings that accompany Queen Beryl. Okay. And they seem to have lost part of their memories because there's hints that they might have known the prince from long ago, but they can't remember either. So I'm guessing that either they were reincarnated as well and lost their memories like everyone else, and they just for some reason haven't gotten back yet, or they actually weren't killed, but and so they have lived this long, but for some reason they lost their memories, or they were sealed as well, and when they got unsealed and when they were released, for some reason they lost their memories, even though Queen Beryl hasn't, it would seem. So yeah, those are my three theories on that. Great foreshadowing here. Now, with that anyways. Now, I do want to mention one quick thing about the voice acting. It's not something I normally mention about the Japanese dub of anime, obviously, Although I have mentioned before in my reviews of this series that I really don't like the voice work of Usagi very much, because even though it's done by the same woman, which I admire them for getting her back, she sounds like a 40-year-old woman. Okay, because obviously she's voiced by a 40-year-old woman, and it doesn't sound right for her, but I thought that the voice work for Usagi in this episode was so good. Okay, like, she captured the emotions that you were supposed to be feeling from her crying and basically falling into despair and whatnot so amazingly. So I have got to give her props for that. At least I'm not sure if that's going to stay consistent or not, but it was really good here, and I really hope that it does stay consistent. Okay. But anyways, overall, I really love this week's episode of Sailor Moon Crystal. If you have yet to see this week's episode of Sailor Moon Crystal, then I definitely recommend that you do. I thought that it was really good. I really loved it, and I cannot wait for the next episode in 2 weeks. So anyways, sorry about the noise in the background, guys. But anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. You guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.